Hey everybody, it's BlueToad, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Last time, we awoke after apparently 100 years of sleep. We found an old man who gave us a little bit of information about ourselves, I guess, in the world. And then we activated a Sheikah Tower, this place, fairly high up. And towers just like it arose all over Hyrule. We can actually see quite a few from here. It's really cool. So now, let's go down this tower. Oh my goodness, carefully. Because if we fall all the way down, we will definitely die. We have not taken any damage, I don't think, yet. But that can easily change. If you get a game over, you won't go that far back, but it's usually to the last autosave or regular save. Anyway, we've made it all the way down. My, it would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as though a long-dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? I don't know. It seems I have some work to do as far as earning your trust goes. I suppose that is understandable. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I guess so. I had a feeling you would say that. Here, on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If we were to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Paraglider? Oh, piqued your interest, have I? Yes, I didn't come soaring down here on my own feathery wings, you know. Worry not, I will happily agree to give you my paraglider, but not for nothing. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Open adventure log with plus. Come, let me show you something. Do you see that structure there? The one shining with a strange light. It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. Okay then. I'll go take a look at it. Go through some of this water, maybe get some fish. Oh, got a few. Nice. You can just take them super fast as well. Just mash the X button. No, the A button. That one. I've played this game before, trust me. I'm a professional. Professional. Okay, that was a bit of a stretch, but anyway. Let me try not to drown. So I'm gonna hang on to a little bit of stamina. And I'm not sure if I can go straight up this surface over here with no stamina. Maybe? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, I can. Cool. Let's just go up that then. Oh, nice pond here. Doesn't seem to be anything collectible in it. And over here is a bit of a swamp, so bit of advice, don't really go into this because you will go down very quickly. Just like that. So let me follow my own advice, and now we can actually eat a baked apple. Can't really restore all my health, but well, I could, but I just don't want to waste much food. I'll waste food, but not much food. Anyway, let's go through this water. Over to Amen-U Shrine? Amen-U Shrine? And let's examine this pedestal. Sheikah Slate confirmed. Travel gate registered to the map. Access granted. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Amen-U. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. Magnesis Trial. Amen-U Shrine. Let's examine this. Distilling Rune. Magnesis. Manipulate metallic objects using magnetism. Grab onto metallic objects using the magnetic energy that pours forth from the Magnesis rune. Objects held in the magnetic snare can be lifted up and moved freely. Rune extracted. Also that sound, the little theme that plays whenever this thing happened, also is the chest opening theme from way back when. You know, classic Zelda game. Item get. Anyway, use rune. Use selected rune from your Sheikah Slate by using the left button. So, let's press that, and now we can see it's scanned the environment around us, and we can aim at stuff with our crosshair. And these things on the ground, which are metallic looking, are glowing, showing we can actually do something with them. When it's yellow, it means you're aimed correctly at it. And then you can press A to activate. And now, by using... oh my goodness. Using our right stick, we can move it around as much as we want. And also, by using the D-pad up and down, we can push with up and pull with down. Just like that. So let's just push that aside, I guess, and then cancel with B. We don't need to move the other one, so let's just go through here. Okay. Let's head up these stairs. There's a box in the corner. I might just grab that and then swing it around. Might pull it back a little bit, and then let's push through this block wall. Careful not to have any of the blocks just land on me. Oh, let me be careful here for a second. This is a Guardian. We've seen larger versions, larger inactive versions around the place. Oh my goodness. But this one seems to be smaller and active, shooting at us. We can attack it normally, or when it shoots a blast, we can press A holding our shield up to repel its blast at us, back at it, and then just defeat it like that. So anyway, a screw used in ancient machinery. Ancient screw. It's made of an unknown material, and no matter how many times it's turned, its threads never seem to show signs of wear. That's cool. Lots of little information I've not really seen before. Probably because I'm playing too fast and not actually trying to focus on things. We could also have just picked this up and like slammed it on it, or even just like held it above it and then let go, dropping it at full force. But nope, that's just how that is. Let's bring this across over here. Oh my goodness. Oh, can I? Oh my goodness, that's not how I want it to be. Let me put that back down, and then go over here, picking it up, holding it at a different angle. But this means we can now put it over here as a bridge to continue across. There's also a chest up there, which apparently is metallic, so let's grab that and bring it over. And let's open it up. Traveler's Bow. 5 attack damage. A small bow used by travelers for protection. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it can be used to attack foes from a distance. That's pretty good. It's also very similar to the sword. But if we have it out, we can actually press left to switch arrows and right to switch bows. So it's very similar, depending on what you have currently out. You'll always default to sword though, I'm pretty sure. Let me just verify that. If I just... yeah, you'll always default back to sword and shield, so anyway. Let's grab one of these giant doors and swing it open. Careful not to accidentally close it again. And let's see what this is. You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am Omen U, the creator of this trial. I am an honorable monk, blessed with the sight of Goddess Hylia, dedicated... it's going way too fast. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of the Goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this spirit orb. Spirit Orb, a symbol of courage given to those who have overcome the challenges of a shrine. May the goddess smile upon you. Now on the loading screen we can see how many orbs we have, and how many shrines we've completed.
Ho!
It seems you managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. How did you know? Clairvoyance! Oh, or perhaps just something similar. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear. But perhaps that is not true for everyone. Oh ho ho. The appearance of those towers and the awakening of this shrine. It is all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip there. Paraglider, please? I love how it's the bottom option is always like paraglider, paraglider, paraglider. What do you mean? Ooh. It has been quite some time since I have seen that Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But that ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasures from each of those shrines, and I will give you my paraglider. That wasn't the deal. Oh, well, I suppose I changed my mind. I'm sure that won't be a problem for a young go-getter like you. Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area by looking around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way to the top of that tower again? Are you joking? Oh ho ho. I'm afraid not, but do not worry, I have another little trick to share with you for your effort. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah slate. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you awoke, the shrine you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. Or so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. Well, let's go ahead and go up. Here then, Great Plateau Tower. Travel, travel. I teleported here, but how did you get here? I'm surprised it took you so long to catch up with an old man like me. How did you? Oh, leave an old man to his secrets. Now then, I wanted you to join me up here so you could use this as a vantage point to search for shrines. Did you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it. You can stick a pin anywhere you'd like to mark on the map. The scope and pins. View distant things to mark them with pins. Press down the right stick, which I've already done this a few times by accident, and then place a pin with A. Ooh. The pins on your map serve as a reference points for your travels. Just stick a pin anywhere you're interested in. How do you know? Experience? Wisdom? Instinct? Call it what you will, and believe it only if you so please. Go ahead and take a look if you feel inclined to do so. Well, first, let's go to our map and show we can just stick pins anywhere we want to anyway. This particular type of pin, the colored ones, means you can see it when on your mini-map. But if we switch it to a stamp, let's change the stamp to a different icon, like one of the yellow ones. We can't see it, but I believe if it's close enough we can actually see it. So let me put one a little bit closer, and we can actually see that one. So anyway, let me delete those stamps. And now, if we press down the right stick, we can actually do this, and we can see that when we are aiming at the ground, In the middle of our cursor thing is a little red dot showing we can mark that, basically. So, let's look around. You can see over there is a shrine, so let's press A there, which automatically marks one of the 5 colored icons. There's one over there. We can also use motion controls to aim. So there's that one. And then another one up at the very top over there. Do you have anything else to say? Having trouble finding the shrines? No, I'm not, actually. Oh ho ho! If you still wish to acquire the paraglider, you must put in the effort. I will not simply give it away, you see. I found them. I see them. And now to go all the way back down to the ground. Which is going to be so hard, but we luckily can travel to shrines as well as the tower. So let's go ahead and do that. Since it's kind of easy, I guess, but I also could just go down. It's not that hard. And it's actually going to be closer to everything else I need to do. So, now that we're down back on the ground at this shrine, that is it for this episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.